You may not like to hear this, but people with a higher IQ, they tend to stay single for a lot longer. Because they understand that having an empty space in their bed is a hell of a lot better than waking up next to the wrong person.
If somebody wants me to go 50-50 with them, let me tell you right now, we not living together. Like we could be together, but I'm not living with you because that's not worth it to me. I'm gonna keep my place and you keep your place. I'm gonna pay 100% of my bills and you can pay 100% of your bills because the sacrifices I'm gonna have to make to live with you, no, you need to be paying all the bills. I'm not doing it. Nope.
Yeah, it seems like her logic just isn't really making much sense. But to her, paying 100% alone is somehow better than sharing the cost with somebody. Next, we have a lady who can't seem to understand why she can't find a date.
I don't particularly think I'm bad looking, all right? I have a job, I pay my phone bill, you know, but no one wants to date me. And the answer is not that my standards are too high, because I've dated 3 rats in a trench coat just because they wanted to take me out to dinner one time. So what's wrong with me? Why?
What do you mean by that?
Why is it that you would reject a man taking care of you if he wanted you to reject the pursuance of a career in lieu of children?
Because why would I do that? I don't understand why.
Well, because you only have X amount of fertile years, right?
I mean, but why would that be my top priority?
Yeah, I'll explain it. Okay, so if you want to have a family and a husband and children, and you find a good high-value man or a man with virtue who wants to also have children, basically your 20s is going to be the years in which you bear the most amount of children. In your 30s, that's going to rapidly decrease, same thing in your 40s. So if he says, listen, I would like you to stay at home with our children to make the most optimal family possible, and I will take care of the money, why is it unreasonable for him to ask you to do that?
Because of my passions as a person, and I would want to be with somebody who would understand that.
So you would reject family in your fertile years for what it is that you want?
I mean,
my disappointment is immeasurable.
Well, she can do whatever she wants to, but she's got to realize that there will be consequences to each and every decision. Now this next guy couldn't believe how his girlfriend didn't want to tell him I love you.
It's armpit. I love you.
Bye, baby.
I love you.
Bye, babe.
I love you.
Baby, I love you. Bye.
I-L-O-V-E.
Bye, baby. Hurry up, so leave.
I can't get a you too?
Go so we can leave fast.
Don't make me make a scene out of it.
What?
You don't love me no more?
I do.
They say it. I said I love you.
Like my first date, my first Valentine in high school, I was a freshman, 14 years old in high school. I was taken to a high-end restaurant for Valentine's Day. My boyfriend at the time saved up money that his parents gave to him to take me out on this date. Like this was a...
Well, it was your boyfriend for one, and it was Valentine's Day. Not really the best example.
Date, dim lighting. You're telling me that grown men want you to prove yourself to check the vibe at a coffee date.
Him taking her on a coffee date says little about how much of a man he is, because him being a provider and protector does. Now this next guy is trying to explain the difference between things that we can control and things that we can't.
Does height matter in a man?
Yeah.
But you know guys can't change that.
It's like a personal problem.
A personal problem?
Yeah.
Well, let's see how you look without makeup. We're gonna judge you based on unnatural beauty.
No.
But you can change that.
What, I just give me my face to go out tonight.
Why? You trying to change your appearance?
No, everyone wears makeup.
So let me judge you based on something you can change.
Let me judge you.
We need to stop dating ugly men. We're feeding into their delusions. They think they can pull every one of us now.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up. And apparently I got stuck. I told him what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers. I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day, the time. I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that I guess is out there for me. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love.
I think that, you know, there are double standards, okay, and we have to look at these. We don't let this slide. Pause, okay? We just have to realize that, like, if you're going to say that about us, and you expect us to not say that about you, let's take a step back, let's look at the situation.
Yeah, someone's opinion of your attractiveness doesn't say much about your worth on this planet, because you can still be an awesome person all on your own. Okay, that stuff was definitely impressive. You've got to admit that hard work does pay off. Now listen to this next bit of wisdom.
What advice would you give to your younger self? Don't get married. You're free, man. You're free in the world, so don't get married, please. You know, forget about population. It will grow automatically. You know, don't get married. Don't lose your freedom and individuality. You know, and your pride, man. You're a man. You're always wanted. I'll tell you, you're always wanted. But once you got it, you're jailed.
Asked how old I was, I said, guess. He said 21. I said, I'm definitely 29. He said, oh, I definitely thought you were 28. I was trying to be nice. I'm like, why do you think 28 would be old? I wouldn't have had a problem with that. He said, okay, but let's be honest. Right now, you're Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's. But at 30, you're going to be Walmart. And in 10 years, you're going to be Goodwill. So I suggest you marry me now.
That's a W.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Thanks.
What percentage of modern men are marriage material?
Let me be honest. It's not very many. They're not in tune with running a household. They're in tune to social media. They're not in tune with the needs of their significant other or their kids. You know, I'm just going to be honest. It's all about me. And I don't know if it comes from the up experience that they've had or... I don't know.
Okay, wait.
Wow, she understands. It's a good idea to focus on what you can do for the other person, rather than what the other person can do for you.
I don't know if I like you driving my truck like this.
No, but like, did you a favor? I went and got you gas, and I don't know what you're complaining about. It wasn't that bad.
What do you mean?
I filled up the whole truck, and it cost me $80.
That's impossible. It cost me $175.
How does it cost you that much?
Because diesel is $6 a gallon.
Yeah, but you could just use gas. I filled it with gas. It's the same thing.
What? What did you do?
I used gasoline.
You put gasoline in my truck?
Yes, I told him I just wanted regular. I was like, you're not getting me.
You put gasoline in a diesel pickup truck?
I feel like they looked at me like, oh, we can get by this girl. But I was like, no, you're not getting me. I see a deal.
Yeah.
So I got you regular.
Your $80 just cost me like $8,000 to replace a motor.
It rode just fine here.
You drove with gasoline and a diesel?
I wanted to surprise you.
What did you want to surprise me with? A bigger bill?
Just unbelievable. When it's obviously your fault, try to fix the mess. Because denying responsibility doesn't really help much.
You are not.
When it comes to 2-year-old Serenity, Alfonso, you are not.
The first is before marriage and the second is during marriage. Or maybe she just wants to protect her husband. Now buckle your seatbelts for this next crazy story.
The worst thing they can do is say no. She was probably 40 years old. I'm 24, but she was very, very attractive. She might have been in her mid-30s. Anyway, so I'm going to go say hi. The worst thing she can do is say no. So she had her headphones on. I walked up to her. I said, hey, what's your name? You not, she gave me the dirtiest look of all time and said, I'm married. And I just kind of laughed. I was like, oh, sorry, and kind of walked away. 5 minutes later, the employees at the gym come up to me and say, hi, we have had multiple reports of you in the gym.
Can't say that I have been on any best dates. They've all been good, but like
nothing like extravagant, like
nothing to make me brag about.
So what's the top date?
Like, I mean, I've been to Maldives. That was like
I don't know what that is. I'm
like,
from the hood.
It's
expensive. Expensive as hell.
We had a water villa.
That was an okay date.
No, it It was.
Wow.
Stop the cap.
But were you into the person?
Yeah.
You went to Maldives?
So,
where is it? Is it here? Is it in
no, that's not no. That's like in Europe.
Deal breakers. Someone who doesn't have a job.
Yeah, someone who doesn't have a job.
I don't have a job.
You don't have a job?
He called.
doesn't have to be like this, brother.
Oh, we're all good.
We're good?
Yeah, we love it.
It doesn't have to be like this, brother.
We're having so much fun.
It can be better, man.
You want to try it?
Damn it.
So thankful that he said something, and you'll notice that she spoke for the kneeling guy. You've got to know your worth. This next one is just pure honesty.
What would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10? Feelings?
3.
3? That's the lowest I've gotten. No, that's a solid 3. I appreciate that. I would say I'll give you like a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that because you're salty?
No, I would give you 6 before this. But you're cute.
Honestly?
Yeah, no.
Honestly, I think that's a low rating.
You think that's low?
Yeah, I give myself a solid 8.
Really?
Solid 8.
Well, hey, we can agree to disagree.
I'm just being honest. Hey, Ashley. Mariah. Are you almost ready to go, baby? Like, are you almost ready to go?
Ashley?
Who said Ashley? Who said anything about an Ashley?
Said, hey, Ashley. Mariah.
Who said anything about an Ashley, bro? I didn't say nothing like that. What are you doing?
Are you text all the guys back in my DMs?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's just not good. That's a red flag. But the reality is that a lot of them can open their DMs and be flooded with messages from guys. But they might just be more interested in short-term relationships. Bro, and this next one is cooking.
I want to be a mom someday. What if I have a son? I don't want my son being like listening to all of this and being treated like.
Now, why do you want to be a mom, CJ? Let CJ talk. CJ, go ahead.
Yeah,
mom's a Why do you want to be a mom?
I just do. I had a mom growing up, so I would like to be a mom. I haven't really thought about it that much. I don't feel like it's.
How old are you, CJ?
I'm going to be 38 in August.
So what do you mean you haven't thought about being a mom? You're 38. Of course you've thought about it.
Okay, so I have thought about being a mom. I haven't thought that much as to why. It just feels natural.
At what age did you start feeling maternal instinct?
I'm not really like thinking.
What age did you start to feel that natural instinct?
Honestly, probably 32. About 5 years ago.
Why did it take so long, CJ? You're a gorgeous girl.
Because I only got sober about 4.5
Los
years
Angeles.
ago. I always felt like I could never take care of a house plant.
Got it!
Let me just have a little bite of this.
Hey, look, I promise the guy, if you keep your relationship off social media, by all means, it's gonna work out. You cannot put what you love on the internet. Stop doing it. And half the relationships y'all see on the internet, period, are fake anyway. It's just for content, or they're not even happy in real life. And y'all might say, oh, if my partner doesn't post me, they're trying to keep me a secret. No, shut the up. I'm trying to stay happy. I don't want nobody in my business. I'm trying to stay happy.
Okay, but taking the relationship off of social media still doesn't guarantee that it'll work out. Just use it to network and grow your hobbies. This next bro definitely has some great points.
I have a lot of empathy for people that are dating right now because the landscape is terrible. Terrible. And I'm an empath, so even as a man who's been married for 24 years, I deeply feel what a lot of my single friends are going through right now, whether they're looking for a spouse or divorce and ready to date again or ready for remarriage. The landscape is desolate.
This gonna come slice my ties. This P-man can't even spell liar right. L-A-I-R. That can say lair. I love you. That's crazy, fool. L-A-I-R. Who taught you this, your daddy?
She loves you later. And he seems more upset about the spelling than the car. But you might want to stay away from crazy because it's not really worth it. This next one's pretty accurate.
I'm independent, I don't need no help. But I need help with these bills. I want love. But you too clingy. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I know what I want. I don't know what I want. I know what I want. I don't know what I want. I know what I want. I don't know what I want. I know what I want.
Focusing on dating. Focus on money. You are poor. You are poor. You are broken poor. The only chase you should be texting is the make. Focus on how you're going to make money and how you're going to be happy doing that. You want to find the love of your life? Money will make that easier.
Your girlfriend cheated on you, would you break up? Is that it? Absolutely. People say they give them a second chance. What? No?
Say to you, but I don't know how.
Literally after singing Wonderwall. Such a great reminder that we are human at the end of the day, so there's just no need to pedestalize others. This next one's pretty relatable for the successful ones.
Wait, is that your car?
Yeah, here you go.
So, how's your day going so far?
Pretty good.
That's good, that's good. So, what's your favorite color?
It's been 2 seconds. I miss her. Why haven't she texted me back?
So, like, how many kids do you want?
I want about 5.
5?
Oh, so you freaky. It's one secret you never told your ex.
I didn't want him to go on my phone because I was actually cheating.
What did you say?
You didn't want him to go on your phone because you were cheating.
Go on my phone, so then I started crying because I didn't want him to go on my phone, but I was actually talking to other guys on my
She
phone.
gave him the whole waterworks. You're a good actress.
I fully went in the bathroom, locked the door, and was crying. So then I broke up with him, and then he became psycho, and I have to have a restraining order. Shout out!
Wow, man.
Yeah, in this day and age, the phone tells a lot. So if she decides to cry to not let you go through her phone, then that's just a red flag. Someone is left speechless in this next one.
I has just gone and said on the internet, yes, on a podcast, that he does not believe in monogamy. He believes in sleeping with multiple people at one time. Yes, he's gone and made this. He's gonna make this announcement, right? So on that basis, I've simply said, well, if you believe in that, then you may want to test your kids, because if you allow your wife to sleep with multiple people at one time, how do you know those kids are yours?
Like I said.
That's a W.
You know, what a coincidence that song was playing. So the City Boys are up again, it appears. And she was just reminiscing.
She's not engaged, and she has a wedding venue already booked.
Thanks for airing out her laundry. You already paid for the wedding venue?
Yes.
Why?
A little bit of it.
Were you engaged?
Oh no, we've been dating 4 years. We dated in high school for 2, and we want to get married next year.
So you're not officially, did he propose to you? Did he say, will you marry me?
No, but he's
No? You're crazy. That is crazy. That is insane to do that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell him you're cheating on him right now. What is it about him that makes you think he's the one?
He's hardworking.
Hardworking.
Yeah, yes. Does anything I need, I want.
Does anything you want or need. Except for get a ring.
We wanna get married next year, not so really sure about we. And it seems like he's just playing the game and is not going to propose anytime soon. Next one is a bit of a reality check.
I've never been so humbled in my life. And he was like, is that you on the card? Can I see that again? Like, is that your card? And I was like, yes, it's my card. And he was like, I handed it back to him and he was like, oh, I thought it was like your brother or something, like in the photo. Like, no, sir. Just happened to get a membership and have my photo taken after I had gone to the gym. Like, thank you.
Hey, this is Lizzie, Kyle's girlfriend.
What's up?
Kyle said he was with you, and I was just wondering if that was true.
Yeah, Kyle's always with me.
Oh, okay. Can I talk to him?
Yeah, here you go. What's up? Hold on.
That's a W.
If you can't find true love, work hard, make money, and enjoy your single life in peace. Life is too short to be wasting your time with the wrong person.
I mean, the whole time I was seeing him, I was kind of just using it as a psychology experiment. And I didn't really like the guy. I more just wanted to see if I could break his heart. It was fun.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Unbelievable. Don't understand how someone can have such little regard as to how their actions might impact another person. Like, where's the decency? You might want to take notes for the facts given in this next one.
So she asked me for $25,000.
Damn.
She's a real one. Let's make some noise for her.
$25,000. I was like, where did she get off asking me for $25,000? And then in the back of my head, I'm like, this is the tip of the iceberg.
100%.
If she's my girl, that she gonna ask, I need 100.
Her mess.
To get all of this money from my family to have some bad come around and just start siphoning it out. That's never happening, yo. So that's why I don't think it's in the cards for me. I don't know if I could find someone who I'm going to be attracted to that's like a nice, good person.
Right.
And
so you're saying you got your guard up all the time?
You have to.
Okay.
The one anomaly. Okay, so this next one is absolutely wild and can go many ways. Let me know your thoughts.
Hey, we need to go outside and talk.
Okay, why you sounding like that?
Come on. I want to embarrass you at work.
What is going on?
How dare you put that on Instagram?
The audacity to comment under a post and agree with cheating on your husband for $100,000? I care about you in this relationship.
How you care about me and you coming up to my job and I can lose my job? Because you up here with this stupid foolishness.
Stupid foolishness now.
Yes, it is.
So you would cheat on your husband for $100,000. Make it make sense.
Would you do it?
Heck no, because I love you and only
Well, it don't matter. It's not that big of a deal. You should not be coming to my job.
It's not no big deal.
Because of this. This is
y'all see her. This some bull right
here. Do y'all see him? This is ridiculous. You need to man up. You ain't got no money. You don't have no job. You don't have $100,000. So what does that mean? This time that you spending up here, you should be somewhere trying to find a job and be a man. You about to get married, supposedly. My job, I could lose my job. My boss could hear us about a post, a comment.
Well, you should never liked the post. You should never commented on it.
You made sure to put that first, right? I did.
No,
I appreciate it.
Why are you so cheap?
What do you mean, why am I so cheap?
In the first place,
I'll take care of mine right now. No, it's all good. I'll take care of mine.
Have you ever seen this though? Like, he's the one that asked me to
she'll
come.
take care of
He's the one that's been begging me to come out and even.
What do you mean I've been begging you to come out? I asked you if you wanted to go on a date.
Yeah, so what does that mean? If you take me on a date, you're supposed to take care of my stuff.
How am I supposed to take care of your stuff?
So you ask him to like give us separate bills? Like, so can you pay for my stuff? Like are you?
I mean, I just, you gotta pay for your bill. I did what I was supposed to do. I didn't tell you to order all them double shots. I was gonna take you on a friendly date. I had the coupon for 50% off.
A coupon? coupon?
Yes.
You brought a coupon to this restaurant? You're so cheap, literally.
I'm so cheap, but you.
No wonder why I never even like.
Well, if I'm so cheap, why would you order all this extra stuff?
You was over here being thirsty, like trying to ask me out.
I asked you out on a date.
Yeah, multiple times. Like just once, multiple times, and I finally say yes, and you can't even treat me to some nice dinner.
I was treating you. I thought it was going to be a real calm until you start ordering double and triple shots.
No, you
start
was
ordering
not.
steak, lobster, the biggest thing on the menu.
Okay, so he's nice and professional about it. He didn't get mad with her or the staff, so why is she so mad? Let's continue.
You ordered the most expensive thing on the menu.
Of course, because I'm worth that.
Well, if you're worth that, then you can pay for that.
Of course I can pay for that.
Then pay for it.
But that this just shows me what the
then why
type
are you
of
tripping?
guy.
You got your phone out? Like, why are you trying to
It shows
expose
me the type of, yeah, of course. So no other females I can go through this again because it shows me the type of man.
Go through it again?
You want to flex with your chain.
I'm iced out.
You out here flexing.
How am I flexing?
Because you got a chain
because
on.
I'm wearing a nice piece?
And yeah, you always post on your story like you got it like that. But
I do got it like that. You obviously don't got it like that.
I literally
You're
just got
stressing
2
over
drinks.
$250
I literally just got to drink a lobster mac.
If you are eating on someone else's dime, the nice thing to do is not order the most expensive things on the menu. Unless they offer it, then it's okay, but be courteous. Next clip might display a bit of entitlement.
I'm not joking. I have asked the last 3 dudes I've dated for their bank account info on the first date.
I don't judge people's actions. I look at the intention behind it. So like, why do you ask for that?
Because I only want to date a wealthy guy that has money.
Valid. So you're getting straight to the point.
I think, I have a job. I'm very successful. So I think I have every right to be like, hi, are we on the same level or am I wasting my time?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Don't get me wrong, I know my worth, but sometimes I'm having a sale. You know what I mean? Like, flash sale this week and this week only, 50% off my standards.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Hey, what are you doing?
Eating a sandwich.
Oh, we're going to my parents' house for dinner.
I know, I can't wait to see them.
Okay, then what are you eating?
I'm hungry.
You can't wait an hour?
I'll be hungry again. It won't be an hour. I'm going to have to hug them, talk. It'll be like 2 hours before I even see an appetizer.
Wait, what if I tell them as soon as we walk in, he's hungry?
Oh, that's weird. I mean, it's all about me eating.
That's what you want.
No, it's not. I want to eat right now.
I would never do this to your parents.
I'm eating a sandwich.
Some say that no one knows what exactly he did wrong to this day. And it's just super crazy that there are actual relationships like this today. The next couple ones might leave you scratching your head a bit.
Biggest red flag, I'm a diagnosed BPD.
What does that mean?
They can decide to ask who hurt you, but remember that pressure makes diamonds.
This person does not want you. Don't you get it?
Grab the children! Save the children!
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
I mean, a text like that usually comes from a place of generosity, but you cannot still let yourselves get played, because they can often just be wanting your attention. Next clip might be a bit rough.
I need to make in order to be with you? Probably 6 figure. Same. How tall does it need to be? Taller than me. I'm 5'5", so anything taller than me is fine. At least 5'10". I'm 5'5".
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Speaking of people that are addicted to dating apps, look at this. So this guy, it showed like his matches and everything. So he's, nice guy, probably thinks a lot about the Roman Empire, and right swipes 1 million Okay, matches 719, chats 217, dates 1, relationships 0.
Okay, now try this again with millionaire in the bio and maybe a Lambo or two in the background of the pictures. But for the average individual, is it really a numbers game though? Because it seems pretty tough out there. This next one's a reminder to love yourself.
Are you lonely?
Yeah.
I'm 26 years old and never had a girlfriend. Today is my birthday, February 12th, and I would really appreciate it if you would not mention or say to me, happy birthday, because it is not a happy birthday for me. And as a matter of fact, it has not been a happy birthday to me for years of my life now.
Well, at least there was a pat on the back. Being selfless might get you rewarded, but don't expect it. These next couple ones are hilarious.
Signs? Yeah. I know all three of my signs.
I'm a street sign. Stop.
Taylor, why you bring me here? I was having so much fun.
The internet needs to touch grass. People are obsessed with Miss Met in a way that you will not believe. In a very harmless tweet, Miss Met's bottom half was noticed by 17 million people on Twitter. That's right, 17 million. 1,500 people bookmarked this photo. There were people like Za saying, yeah, thicker than oatmeal. Oh my God. It's a mascot. You're talking about a mascot. Me to Miss Met. I owe you an apology. I wasn't really familiar with your game. 4,800 likes. We're talking about a math.
Okay, that's funny, but do not simp over someone's appearance, let alone half of one's body at most, because beauty is abundant.
What do you do for work?
Nothing.
Why not?
Dead this money. My father just gave me money every month and I live here in Miami.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
Italy.
So what do you do with your life?
Just hang out with girls, go in clubs.
This guy has an amazing life. So let me ask you this. How long is this lifestyle going to last?
Until I get bored.
Are you not bored yet?
Absolutely not.
So your dad is okay with paying your bills and taking care of you for how long?
Until I get bored.
And then when you get bored, what are you going to do?
Let's see.
5 years. Basically confessed his love for me today.
Imagine that you profess your love to like the girl of your dreams. She rejects you. So you go home, get in bed to cry a little bit and look at TikTok. And the first thing you see is a 3-minute video from her talking about it.
If you had 60 seconds with me, what would you do?
How long again?
60 seconds.
I'm gonna only need 20 seconds with you. I'm gonna spend the other 40 seconds put my pants back on before I leave.
My goodness, I mean, someone might be a bit down here, so it may be better to be quiet in certain situations.
Boyfriend and I have been together for 5 years. During these 5 years, I adopted 4 cats.
Excuse me?
Yes, 4 cats.
You have 4 cats?
Yes. 2 stay with me, 2 at my mom's house. So he never likes cats. And he thinks that I spend too much time with my cats and too much money on my cats. Because on the weekends, I go to my mom's house and stay 2 nights with her and my other cats. And then most nights at home, I'm on the couch with my cats. And so, recently he gave me this ultimatum. He said, look, you gotta choose between me and your cats. Now, look, I love my boyfriend, but I love my cats. Those are my babies. Like, they're my kids. All right, so my question is, how can I get him to compromise with me and the cats to save our relationship?
This is really, got your relationship in trouble?
Yes, he wants to go. He's like, look, it's either me or the cats. He's done. He had the nerve.
Well, what'd you say?
He has some nerve.
He got some nerve.
Yeah.
She had the nerve to think that he had the nerve. But you gotta believe that a husband can provide for the home and not necessarily cats. Prepare yourself to laugh a little bit.
She was probably, I'm sorry, can you stop breathing so loud, honey? He's like, breathe quietly.
What is your biggest ick?
He's driving and he's indicating to get into the next lane, but no one's letting him in. That's just icky.
Who I met in I cannot sit here right now as a man to pull out my human calculator and say, I'm divorced, and I know why.
He learned the hard way, but still learned nonetheless. And you gotta remember that money does not alter people, it just reveals their character. Hope you enjoyed and learned something from these clips today, and don't forget to check out the links in the video description and the video above me.